Well, the SpaceX Santa finally delivered my new Starlink, and let's open it up. So it's kind of heavy, even though the box is much smaller. And as you can see, the box is kind of damaged. So I don't know what that was about. Oops, I knocked off an ornament, but look at this Alien Space decal. That was actually my doing. SpaceX did not send me it with my logo. I wanted to hide my address so that none of you find me IRL. Anyway, let's take this knife and start opening it. It was actually pretty hard to open, and I had a bit of a blonde moment myself when I realized we could turn it and there was a strip that we could pull. So voila, there is one side that we have opened. Let's go. Again, this box was repackaged, obviously, and kind of hard to open considering it had been opened before. Okay, I'll spare you the boredom of seeing me fiddle with the box. Let's go. Okay, now I'll do the real opening, and I have to say it's kind of hard to open so far. It looked like there was a pull strip on the side that you just pulled it open, but looks like it's a re-taped box. So hopefully it's not damaged inside, because it's definitely damaged on the outside with this pull strip not intact. But very excited to open this. This box is about a third of the size of the original Dishy McFlatface box. Still pretty heavy though. So I actually have not fired up a Starlink and used it since my first review video, and that was almost 3 years ago. Not a good sign that this is wet. It was not raining today, and I took it inside as soon as it was delivered, so it's hard to open a box that's wet. We're gonna do it anyway and hope that it's okay. Wow, it's like really wet. What the heck, man? Okay. Carefully put the knife down. Did you bring the money? Yes, I did. That's what I imagine this is like. It's like opening a case full of cash. Wow. So I sold my original Dishy McFlatface, but it was much bigger than this. This is the next generation Starlink, so you can see it's a very flat, thinner, sleek design, and the original Dishy was round and bulky. So what do we have here? We have some instructions, and here's the router. It is a different design than the previous router, so this will be interesting to try out. For power, and the lovely power supply unit, the PSU, that goes along with this. The other thing I wanted to point out is that many of you said it looked like a laptop box underneath my tree. This is the size of a laptop box. Thank you to my boyfriend for getting me a new MacBook Pro for Christmas so that I can edit better for you guys. However, as you can see, the laptop box is definitely smaller by a lot than the new Starlink. So far, my experience is that this box looks like trash. So I'm not sure why they didn't give me a new box. It is wet, but we're gonna see if it works. Because of the way I set this video up, I wanted to be by the Christmas tree, but kneeling on the ground is not that comfortable. So we're gonna set it up like this on these pillows, shall we? It's so crazy. I haven't unboxed and done an unboxing and speed test review in almost 3 years, and Starlink is what got my channel Alien Space going in the first place. So it's very cool to be here unboxing and testing out the next generation design, knowing that I was in the better than nothing beta days making a video for you. That's how so many of you found my channel. And isn't it insane to see where the Alien Space channel has gone and evolved in the past 3 years? I think it's pretty nuts. This looks like it goes here. And it does. Okay, and this looks like it goes here. Do you like how academic and informational this video is so far. So yeah, I guess I'm trying to say it's pretty self-explanatory how to set this up. I should also mention that I got the RV mode so that I can actually use this down at Starbase, because that is literally the only place I care about using this. That is the place that I need it most, and that's kind of why I bought this. Just as I suspected, it goes right here. I heard some clicks and here we go. So we just have to plug it in. Okay, it's also not very pretty how you transport it, but I will have to do this test outside. Okay, so as you can see, I have plugged it in. Oh, there's a Cybertruck. And I'm gonna have to take this outside. I was literally trying to figure out why my Starlink wouldn't turn on, and I did not have one of the plugs in all the way. So make sure to really pop those plugs in. So I have it on RV mode, which means that I can use it anywhere, they say, but I have it on the kickstand out here, and we are gonna try it out. Listen, I know this might be hard to believe, but I am not an IT genius, so it's connected to Starlink, but there's no internet connection. See what he's trying to do. He's trying to get out. I know what you're doing. You're acting all innocent. Okay, it is just flashing. It's flashing. And it's red. Because it's not connected. And it's taking forever. It's supposed to take just a few minutes. Oliver, what do you think? I'm waiting forever for the Starlink, and someone keeps trying. Watch him. He's just gonna. Come on, dude. It's still blinking. It's still blinking, isn't it, buddy? Let's go back inside. Sorry, you're not an outside cat. Okay, I feel like I might need to move my Starlink even further out. Okay, after a phone call with Dr. Know-It-All, apparently he does know it all because he finally helped me solve this problem. I've been taking a little longer to set up this Starlink because we've been having issues. So one big change is that there's no motorized orientation anymore. There's a kickstand, and I don't mount this on my roof, so I had to move it around all sorts of directions, and obviously I'm here at an apartment complex, so I'm having to do things a little bit differently, but I think that we have finally connected, and let's do a speed test. Look for other networks, and I named it Alien Space, so let's see if that comes up. Oh, there she is. No, I didn't want my Wi-Fi hotspot, bro. It's not working. It's connecting to my hotspot. Guess we'll go back in the app and figure out what the hell's going on. Okay, so far, not gonna lie, this has been a difficult. I've been trying to set this up for like 2 hours and had some issues connecting even in the first place, and now it like keeps connecting and disconnecting, and it's done an update twice now, so just want to finish making this video. It's like my computer also isn't finding it. It also keeps like oscillating between obstructed and online, so maybe this is just a bad place for it. Okay, so here are some of my screen recordings showing the process that I went through. For the longest time, it was saying establishing connection to your Starlink network. When I would click on that bolded Starlink network, it would say that it was connected, but then it would have an exclamation point saying that there was no internet available. So I went through this process over and over until I called Dr. Know-It-All, who helped me get the process a little bit more up to speed. As you can see, I had to change a setting there, and we were still disconnected, but at least you could see my unit and it looked like we were making progress. So then it was time to name my network. Of course, sorry, I'm not going to show you the password. And here we are applying settings. So this took about 30 seconds. I will spare you the process there. And from that point, my phone was definitely dying. But it started booting, searching for satellites. As you can see, it was a very long call. We are still establishing connection, getting online, almost there. But the problem that I kept running into is that it would say it was aligned, and then it would go offline periodically, then it would go back online. And so I got it aligned enough to do the speed test. I ran it a couple times on my phone with completely varied results. The same thing happened when I finally ran it on my computer, had completely different results every time. So again, I am not a professional IT expert, obviously, but I wanted to show you at least the design. See, this one is like so much better. So I'm not exactly sure if that is, maybe there were no obstructions at the time of that test and perhaps clouds or what was overhead. I'm not exactly sure why these tests vary so much. I more made this review because I wanted to show you how slim the new design is and just kind of talk about the differences with not having that motor to orient the unit itself. And, it's kind of difficult to do it with the kickstand. But anyway, you can see that even with this, limited test in the parking lot of my apartment complex, it didn't do too bad. So, and this was from, a ground level pretty much. So definitely impressed with the progress. Of course, I unplugged it right after because the main reason I have this is I want to use it down at Starbase. Okay, I was literally about to give up, but I think I have found it on my computer. So I'm going to try to connect to it and do a speed test on my computer. Pinocchio! Hi, buddy! Oh boy. Okay. Looks like it's connected. Okay, this only took me 2 freaking hours or so to get to, but we're gonna do the speed test on my computer. Okay, it was better on my phone. That's not great yet. Well, maybe. Nope, that is not great. So interesting that the speeds keep changing. I think that's because the location outside is just not all that great. See, look at this. It's very strange. Now, I am living in an apartment complex and I intend to use this on the road. Okay, so that one was much better. So, this service would be definitely reliable and not too bad. That first test wasn't great. As you saw too on my phone, we had varying results. So I think if I just keep running this, it's just gonna keep changing based on, I don't know, what satellites are overhead, what obstructions we may or may not have in the parking lot there. So I will admit I haven't set it up in a great place, and I'm hoping that I can test it on the go soon, but at least we're getting some connection, although it almost looks like we just lost it. Okay, maybe not. So we're just gonna keep doing these tests. But okay, so right now it's really low. I don't know. I'm not an IT person, okay? But, for the FCC to rely on this test by Ookla, whatever, as you can see, the tests vary back to back. So, yeah, see, that's just shit. Okay. Let's try this one. Go. 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 Okay. Why is this one actually wait, maybe it's not good. Oh, well, maybe it's not terrible. And the upload speed, the important speed for me as a YouTuber. Okay, so why is this test so much better than the other one? I have no freaking idea. But there you have it. No, get out of here. There you have it. So that's not bad. The real test will be how we do down at Starbase, because that is where I need the service the most. That's why I got it in RV mode, which is more expensive, just so you know. My final takeaways are that the kickstand and not having a motorized dish kind of sucks, because it can be very confusing on how to align it. But so far, service doesn't seem too bad. But again, my main priority here is not to use this at home. It is to use it on the road. So I will have a better video once I'm down at Starbase, which will hopefully be in the next few weeks. Okay, now I gotta take her home, huh? You have done your job. I feel like it just shocked me. What the? Okay. If you put your ear really close to it, you can hear it. It's alive. It's doing little noises. All right, so. We got the Starlink here. My neighbors are probably like, what is wrong with her? Cha! Cha! If you made it through this video, congratulations on the amount of patience that you have. My too long didn't read version is that the new Starlink next generation dish is so flat, so much more portable. However, setting it up is not as easy, in my opinion, as it used to be in the past. However, people that actually use this, like Dr. Know-It-All, say that this version is much more efficient and faster than the previous versions. So my real test will come when I take this down to Starbase. But as you can see, I had some issues getting connected initially, and some of these issues were probably not having the Starlink in the correct place in the first place. Once I moved it, and it seemed to register that things started to get better once I moved the Starlink, and I also did a power cycle, which involved me unplugging it and plugging it back in very rapidly. So those two things seemed to help me actually get connected. But even from that point on, it didn't take a few minutes. It took much more than a few minutes for Starlink to update. It updated twice, yada, yada. So you may experience some troubleshooting issues yourself. But if you're putting this on a roof, I think that you're going to have a lot better time. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I'm looking forward to making another review when I actually use it in the field where I need it most.